Houston, we have a problem. I'm going to assume you cannot see me. Let me try clicking on HD web camera. I'm going to assume you still cannot see me. Let's click on OBS virtual camera. I'm going to assume you cannot see me. StreamYard is broke. I might as well close OBS then and do this. So, hi everyone. I am here. You can hear me, but you cannot see me. Apparently, browsers did an update today, such as Google Chrome and Firefox as well. And when I opened StreamYard, it said that there was an issue and their engineers are working on it. I did not understand what that meant, but now I do. So yeah, it's going to be one of these kinds of streams. If I had planned this earlier, I would have learned this earlier and not done this earlier. But I got home and fed the fish and said, oh crap, it's Wednesday. I haven't done a Wednesday stream in forever. I should try and do a stream. So therefore, I hurried up and scheduled it at 7:02 for 7:15. And this is what I get. But I'm here. I'm here. I guess that's all that matters. How's everybody doing? Let's start at the beginning. A wonderful, beautiful introduction by Dr. Ted himself. Thanks, Ted. Welcome. Big Steve, what's going on? How you doing, buddy? Diane, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Jody P, the wonderful Jody P is here. Welcome. Richard, welcome in, sir. Hope you're doing well. Are you guys going to ACM on Sunday and ACLC the following Saturday? Ted says to Jody P, I think Ron saw your picture when you appeared on Real Farm Wives of Iowa. Great show. They were also bitchy, too, to you. Good grief. This is like the episode of Star Trek. I've never seen that. Oh, what's wrong? Who was that crying? What's wrong? Are you upset? They're talking to Spock through a little box because someone took out his brain. No clue what that means. Craig, how you doing, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while here. Welcome in. Pouring rain here. I hear thunder, but it's not raining here yet. Ted, you made Jody snort her water. Better than her beer. Where's your beer? Cosman, how you doing, sir? Yes, we plan to. So the ACM auction coming up, maybe I can share my screen and that will work. Let's try that. It would be better than looking at my logo, though I do really like my logo. Compliments of Annette. She did a beautiful job. I had enough beer last night. There's no such thing. Share screen. Okay, there we go. Can you see the auction? Is that working? I think it is. I think that's working. Cheddar, why are you going back in the litter box? You were just in there and you stunk up the room enough. We have to clean the litter box now. Big Steve's going to ACM. Are you going to ACLC as well? I did a tub tour with Jeff Pelhams. You can see how you need. I did a TED tour. When was that? Was that last night's stream? I didn't see it. It's seriously raining here. Free RO water. Nice. We plan on going ACM and ACLC, but might be late to ACLC because Kat has a doctor's appointment. Can see you need more plants. Oh, yes. Yes. All right. So let's see what they got going on. They got 84 lots. When I looked at it yesterday, there's some interesting stuff here. So let's check it out. clown loaches. You don't see them in auctions very often. Bumblebee Nerite Snail. Let's see here. Pogestemon Yadabenus. I am not familiar with that one. I don't think I've had that one, but that would be interesting. Not seen very often. Right, exactly. Highlight or low light. Nice. So that's an interesting one. Let's see here. What else did I see? Xiphophorus pygmaeus. I think I'm going to venture into the Xiphophorus world. I need to get more of them. I pretty much have most of the Limias except for. Was it in this one? It's not in this one. I lied. It's not here. There is one that was at CCY that I want. This blue gold double swordtail guppy is absolutely beautiful. I was showing this to Ed last night after D&D. Posiliopsis gracilis. I don't have that one. These Nezi Xiphophorus is, I think, a rare one. I think I want that one. A lot of good fish here, just right in this batch right here, that would be interesting to try and get, especially if it goes for a cheap price. If it's cheap, it's for me. Let's see here. Fungulus chrysotis. I want that. And I bet you it will go cheaper in this auction than it will in the group buy that the Killy Club is working on. But yeah, that would be a good one. Pearl Danio. Look at that. Haven't found that before. One group of 5 adults. Very nice. Let's see here. Ooh, excuse me. Rotala species Eni. This is a beautiful feathery Rotala with bright red stems. Easy, fast growing, light. Don't have that one. And Ludwigi Atlantis. Don't have that one. $10-gallon fish tank. Who doesn't need that? If this is on driftwood, I want it. CPDs. 3 fish. And it looks like that is it. What size tank is this? Whoa. This will be a complete 25-gallon professionally aquascape tank. Wow. Would you look at that? Wow. So yeah, some interesting stuff in that auction. All right. Let me catch up in chat here. Okay, can see you need more plants? I need more plants? I would need more plants. I'd like to, just need to wait till it gets a little closer. Yeah, I might be stuck with work probably. Jody says, I'll have you know that I drank 6 ales. You heavyweight, you. Stayed up till 1 a.m. and woke up at 7 a.m. way out of my routine. What was the occasion? Are you okay? Welcome in, Laura. I haven't added mine to ACM auction. Nice. There's the wonderful Jenna P. Welcome in. Ted, do you ever grow cardinal climber? I haven't heard of that. A hybrid cypress vine that gets beautiful red trumpet-shaped flowers. Hummingbirds love it. Nice. Laura had pay a pretty penny too. Ouch, good thing hubby bought a truck and owes me. Oh, Lordy. I'm dropping the volunteer link before I start cooking. Well, thank you. So, everyone should go and fill out this form, please. If you are coming to the clash, please fill it out. Even if you can just do 1 hour of something the entire weekend, it would be greatly appreciated. Even if you are on the committees, please fill out the form because we need to know when you'll be doing your tasks and when you're going to need help because we don't expect you to be doing whatever your area is the entire weekend. So we need everybody to please fill out the volunteer form because everybody needs to do a little bit. If everybody does a little bit, nobody has to do a lot and they can enjoy the weekend. And that is my goal. If all you're going to do the entire weekend is judge a snail class on Sunday or Saturday, then check that out and fill out the form. We need everybody. And just because you fill it out is not a final commitment because our wonderful volunteer coordinator, Jenna P., will be reaching out to you to confirm. But if there's a possibility you can help with something and it's during a certain time, please fill out the form. We need everybody. As of right now, we only have 18 people. We need to triple that number to have a successful event. So please fill out the form. Let's see here. Latoya gave me some cares fish, such as, that's a very general statement, there are thousands of cares fish. After a month. Nice. Well, that's good that they liked you, but what are they? There's so many cares species. How many empty tanks do I have? Can you please be more specific, Cosmin? How many empty tanks, as in no water, or how many tanks with water and filters that are ready to go? That is a very different answer. Actually, the numbers are probably somewhat similar. But what do you mean? Jody says, Jenna, I haven't filled out the form. Uh-oh. But please know that once I finish Roxanne's cake stuff, I am at everyone's service. Jody, we really appreciate that. But can you please fill out the form for when you think you'll be done and available? But also, please, like when you're filling out these forms, take into consideration, let's say, let's go to the Keystone Clash website schedule. Share this tab instead. Okay. So let's say, when's the wedding? The wedding's Friday, right? So let's say on Saturday, Jody's a partier, so she'll probably be up to 1 a.m. having 2 Reds ales, because that's what she drinks. And she's probably going to sleep in until 9 a.m. And therefore, she's not going to be ready in time to see Jason Den Hayes' wonderful talk on improving survival of fry from Laura Caraday and Cora Dene. That's a mouthful. However, she'll probably be ready to go in time to see Shelby's aquascaping talk from 10:30 to 11:30. And she loves Shelby, so she's not going to want to volunteer for us from 10:30 to 11:30. So we don't expect you to fill out that form. However, who knows loaches better than Jody P? Maybe Jody is going to attend Dr. Ted's judging boot camp and is going to be the best option we have for judging loaches and is willing to do so. So therefore, she is going to fill out the form and mark available from 11 to 1 a.m. for judging that class, which is, hold on, I got all the answers here. Show classes. Loaches are probably in class 29. So she would mark that down on the form. And then she's not going to be available again from 1 to 2 because she's going to want to see Rick Borstein's speech talk on the road to Master Breeder. So she would not mark available during that. But you know what she is going to want to see? Dr. Ted's Tub Talk from 4 to 5. So therefore, she's not going to mark available from that. But she's a nice lady. So Jody's probably going to want to help with the awards ceremony and raffles. So she'd mark available from that. But then since she was up late the night before, she's going to be partied out, and she's not going to want to go to the hospitality room and help out there. You got to consider those types of things when filling out the volunteer form to help Jenna so that you don't get the look from her. But waiting until the day of the wedding for when you're done doing Foxy's cake to fill out the form does not help Jenna either. That was a very long response to Jody's message. Jenna says, "Thank you, Jody. I will definitely see where I can use your help." Well, of course. But it will be your first time at the class, so I'm going to try to make sure you have some time for fun. Exactly. And if everybody fills out the form for a little bit, they get to enjoy themselves. That's why it's important for everybody to fill it out ASAP. Jody says her husband, I believe his name is Sean, if I remember correctly, and I have a hard time standing by while others are working, so feel free to put us to use. Can you do a separate form for your husband as well, please? Because maybe he's not into doing goodie bags and raffles or a registration table, but he looks like he is a big hunk of meat full of muscle and could probably help with building a fish rack for the show or taking it apart. There's Clashy. Hi, Clashy. I haven't seen you around. It is so good to see you. Stephen P. Welcome in, sir. Stephen's not helping the cause. Jenna's going to give him the look. Laura says, Skiffia Punta Punctata with the logo. Nice. Wow. What the heck was that? What are you doing, cats? It's both of them. Laura, Rich Terrell. He's in your club, right? Your other club. And I think he does talks, right? I'm working on the ACLC speaker schedule for next year. I need some ideas. Cosmin, how many perfectly working tanks with no fish do you have? Oh. Well, Cosmin, me talking about the fish that I want and what I actually get are two completely different things because I'm a cheap ass. But to answer your question, let's see here. Let me run around the room in my mind. In the shrimp room, I know I have a 10-gallon, I think it is. I also have a guppy tank I can put some stuff in. The 46 is almost empty of livestock. But I think I'm going to put that in the basement. Let's see here. So set up, we'll say that's 1 or 2 in there. Downstairs, I do have 2 tanks, 2 10s with just guppies that I could probably add something to. I have 2 2.5s that are cycled and ready to go over there. And on the bigger rack, I have probably another 2 2.5s that are ready to go. In the other room, I have some tanks that could use some friends. and then empty that are ready that need to be set up. I just purchased on sale from Prime Days some Flugel Stratum, but empty, ready to be set up. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bigger tanks, actually, as in bigger than 10 gallons, that are ready to be set up. So yeah, I have a bunch of stuff. Jody said, I truly hate sleeping in. I will be up early tomorrow. I believe it. Jody needs to either enter Hill Streams or be a judge of Hill Streams, right? Jody is available from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. She's probably accurate. Even I can't make it past 1 or 2 a.m. at the Clash, so exhausted. I understand that completely. Stephen P. has Paradise Babies. That's exciting. Let's see here. I just posted 2 videos in Fishcore of some babies in my tubs. I'm concerned though that in the one it might be tadpoles. I gotta look closer. Jody says, I think I'm going to enter my purple and or blue mystery snails and my daughter's shrimp painting. Yes, do it. Beautiful. Tom and I have a special portion in my Friday AM Daniel talk. Highly recommended to attend at least the first 15 minutes. Oh boy, I can only imagine. Well, there you go. Scottie has planned my whole trip. I'm here for you, Jody. 6, Stephen. Went to bed at 1 a.m. and woke up at 7. That's sleeping in for you. Welcome in the devil. Uncle Smiley, welcome in. He's my Uncle Mead. All right. He's great at building racks, though. There we go. See? And we have it set up so that it's really just putting the puzzle together, assembling it. We already have it built because we use the same rack every year. We just take it apart into sections. I wonder if I have pictures. Let's see here. Let's see here. Here comes the rain. Let's see. I know I took a picture of it. It's just finding it in my millions of pictures that I have. I have way too many fish pics. That and pictures of safety hazards at work. Because when I complain about a safety hazard at work to whoever caused it or is responsible for it, I send picture evidence so they can't argue with me. They usually don't like that, but it usually helps the cause. What are you what are you two doing? I hope I didn't delete them. Where the hell is it? I need to learn how to organize my pictures. That would probably really help when I go to do stuff like this. This is terrible. Because, like, I'm probably at last year's Flash now. And maybe I passed them. I'm past last year's Flash. Good grief. Really raining out there. This is when I bought the house. Last year's supply. I had to have passed it. This is ridiculous. Oh, there's the aquascape stands. Here we go. I knew I freaking had it. Okay. So, I'm an idiot. My the camera's not working. After all that, you're not going to be able to see what the heck I'm showing on my phone. Son of a biscuit. All right, here we go. Whatever. Sorry, I'm scrolling on. Oh God, the Jenna look. Even Whip cowers in fear, right? Brandon, welcome in. Where's the fire at? I come for the fire. Right? Me too. And I had it on my screen, but StreamYard is broke. I'm curious, is anyone else having StreamYard issues? I mean, not that anyone's been streaming today, but is it just me? Laura says he has a nice one he did about what if situation in fish room and to be prepared. Like, what if you drop dead? Oh God, that's kind of gruesome. I guess that's answering to Rich Terrell. Who else do you have up there that any other recommendations? What if you lose power? Rich is our speaker coordinator. Rich Terrell? Okay. Ted says, Scottie says Jody's husband is a big hunk of meat made of muscle. This comment is never going away. No generator technically, but I keep inverters and car batteries. That's smart. Eric and Regina, yeah. That's Eric Bodrock, right? About your hubby or about Scottie observing this, right? If he has time, but Ed Motes is the big good day at conservationist. That would be a good one too to get, yes. Okay. Definitely need more diversified art entries. Yes. How far is Scottie behind? Am I that far behind? I'm almost a Rico. All right, let me speed up here. If you're interested, I'll send you some seeds. That's very sweet of you. Oh, lightning. And the cats aren't freaking out yet. I'm so proud of you guys. Good job. Oh, spoke too soon. Cheddar's getting angry. Okay. Note to self, remind Jody at the Clash. No, Jody, the breakfast buffet is not open at 5:30 a.m. Stop asking, right? Big Steve says, with the wedding and the aquascape competition, I'm afraid to sign up for too much, but I'm definitely good to help auctioneer. Yes, please. Just sign up for that. And just that. Or if there's something else as well, that would be great. But no, that's the thing is there's a wedding. We want people to go to the wedding. There's an aquascaping competition. There's talks that you're going to want to see. We want you to enjoy yourself. But if there's an hour or two the entire weekend that you can spare, please do. And the goal is to have enough people sign up for a little that we can get a lot done. Okay. Let us all remember the day that Scottie realized he was an idiot. That happens every day. Okay. Brand, with how Scottie transformed the Clash the past 5 years from a local fish show with a handful of vendors and speakers in a cruddy hotel to the huge national love fest with a football makes him no idiot. Well, thank you, Ted. It is fascinating. It's not me though. It's oh God, it is coming down out there. Holy hell! Wow. I wish I could show you. I probably should have fed some live worms to the black Schultzi that have never ever spawned for me. Yes, it did used to be a very, 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 very small event with, like, 5 years ago, there was probably 5 vendors. Well, you said a handful of vendors. There you go. And yes, that hotel was pretty cruddy back then. Yeah. You look at the 2018 numbers. We had 95 registered attendees, 11 vendors, taking up 22 spaces. The fish show, I think, had like 200 entries, and 110 overall people attended. 2019, we went up to 139 vendors, or 139 registered attendees, 15 vendors, 23 spaces, 160 people attended. 2021 was very small, obviously, the first year back. And then it just started doubling every year. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Let's see here. Same Steven. Karen, welcome in. Karen, you had a fish that I want. You have a lot of fish that I want. What did you put in CCY that was different? Actually, I can look this up. I know how. Hold on. There was something you put in there that I want. In the July 5th picnic. There it is. I think it was a limia. Let me find it. It's a limia that I've been trying to get at multiple meetings. Limia sulfur rophila. Was this you? Yes, this was you. Are you coming to the ACLC picnic? Can you put a couple of lots of that fish in there, please, so that when someone spends a lot of money on it, I can get the second one for cheaper? Limia sulfurphila. I've been trying to get that, but every time I go to get it, it's just been going way too high, or someone that I have proxy bidding misses it. I hope I don't lose power. There was some good stuff in that auction. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Jenna is good at telling people named Steven what to do. That's true. Get the boat ready just in case, right? Is it still storming at your house, Cosman? I'm south of you now. Well, you know where I live. Let's see. Laura says, I'll ask around to then see who hasn't talks prepped. I know Eric, yes, Bodrock and Regina did one trip to Australia. Yeah, I'm just looking for some speakers. I reached out to 3 or 4 of them the other day. Not a single one of them answered me. I got to try more people. And yeah. And soon I'm going to be reaching out for the Clash 2026 as well. If you're not growing, you're dying. Exactly. And I think that's shown in some other events recently. Jeff Kane, welcome in, sir. Good to see you. Jeff, I need to get better at watching your streams. It's just you do them at a time that is not convenient for me. And I understand. Happy to train Steven on my auctioneering style. I mean, Ted, I personally don't have an issue with your auctioneering style. It's very similar to different people don't. Not everybody knows everybody. Not everybody knows when people are joking or how they're joking or why they're joking about what they're joking. And sometimes people are misunderstood. A prime example. Recently, a club received criticism because of how Artie was auctioneered. I know Artie. I know why he's doing what he's doing, and it's because of his passion and love for the hobby and for the clubs, and just wants to bring money in for the clubs. And I appreciate that. Not everybody understands that and how he is. And yes, sometimes he can go a bit overboard. I get it. I'm not saying I can't either, you know. Welcome in, George. RB3, how are you, sir? Big Steve, gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. I have not had gifted memberships in a while. I've gotten super chats, which I appreciate, of course, but I really do love those memberships. Thank you for gifting that. I really do appreciate that. And you know, I've been saying it for a while, but I'm not BSing you. I am going to do a member stream in the near future. It's going to happen. I'm trying to get my fish room to a certain point in my mind of where I want it to be before I do another stream down there. It is my motivation to get it done. And it's working. It is happening. And I'm really damn close. Laura says, Scottie, you cheapskate. Yep, that's me. Karen Haas, Limia Batata. Nope, I got that one. Damn, that was a good purchase. I don't know what you're talking about. Probably the Limia Sulfurphilia that went for $5, and I didn't get them. No, I'm not going. They aren't producing a lot. It's just my freaking luck. You know, I've seen them in 2 auctions recently that I was not at, and I was not able to get them. And they went for good prices. Look at all those unknown random lurkers getting free memberships. Who got them? Because I can't see that. I might know them. Tom says, I picked up a group of those Limia at the CCY. So you're the one that freaking bought it for $5. What the heck? Let's go back. Where was that? Right here. Were you bidder 109? Let's see what else you bought. I bet I can identify some stuff that you got. Not shrimp. Let's see. What else would you get? 109. Did you buy anything else? Albino neon swordtails you got for $12. I'm assuming that was you. The Limia Tridents you got as well. Why'd you buy so many Limias? Adult male common bristlenose pleco. You got that? Are you not one? Maybe you're not 109. That doesn't sound like stuff that you would buy. Aquarium grown pothos. You're not 109. You didn't get the Limia Sulfurophilia. That doesn't seem like you. Let's see here. I've chaired national aquarium conventions, and chaired, and I've co-chaired the one at the NEC for 5 years. What Scottie does never ceases to impress me. He really is the master class on. Thank you. But it's not me. It's a team. It is a team effort. We all do a lot. I can assure you of that. Who's Steven? First time here, y'all. You're full of it. You want me to come tell jokes? Yeah, come on over. Scottie is doping. That's how he does it. I don't know what that means. Let me tell you, Eric and Regina at Clash 2026. Here's the problem. I am pretty confident that in recent years, not the last couple, we've had Eric speak. I'm almost positive. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive. And I just don't think we are at the point yet that we are going to recycle speakers. It will happen eventually. I just don't know that we're there yet. Maybe, but I'm not positive. There's just so many speakers out there. And that method right now is not a bad thing because we're growing every year. If we get to a point where we're bringing in crappy speakers and it's hurting our attendance, then yes, we'll start recycling them. But I just don't know that we're there yet. I could be wrong. I evaluate it every year. It's not convenient for many, or they might be streaming that as well. Yeah, I know. But I enjoy your streams. I enjoy looking at your beautiful fish room. It's stunning. It's just, I'm usually not able to. Do you know how many Corys I have? I don't want to talk about it. I have Limia sulprophilia. Wrote a column about them back in 2000 when I did the live bear column in Tropical Fish Hobbies. Well, I want some, but you probably won't come to ACLC. But maybe Sue will, and you can send them with her. I would love to get Ted to talk at ACLC in 2026. Hint, hint. I know it's a far drive for you. Laura says, I have Killies from Regina from Europe. That is, again, a very generic statement, general statement. Can you be more specific, please? Dan Fromm, I believe, maintains. Oh, Dan's house is not very far from my work. I wonder if he will be coming to the Mako meeting. Ooh, I might be onto something. I heard it was a 24-hour member stream. I heard you're full of it, and you are not right. Unfortunately, I could never do that. Small World Aquatics. That is the amazing Scott Johnson. Welcome in, sir. Jody, you were looking for something in Jeff Pelham's auction that Branton has, but Branton's not shipping because of the heat, that Small World Aquatics has. It's a worm. I forget which one. My auctioneering is more pleasant at my monthly club meeting. I Googled your club location, and that is too far from me. But someday I will come to your club. I want to. It looks like a lot of fun. I love looking at the pictures every month. Or it's not every, I don't think it's every month. Maybe it is. I don't know. Fun fact, Scottie is great and efficient auctioneer. You never see it at the Clash because it's beneath his position. That is not accurate. I do auctioneer at the Clash. Just not a lot. However, it's because I am developing myself in my auctioneering abilities. I do honestly think I'm getting better and better at it. I also think that I'm getting better in the aspect of bringing more money to the sellers when I auctioneer. And I do enjoy it. Oh my gosh, Karen Haas is here. One of the best fish breeders here, folks. Yes, that is all an accurate statement. Tom says, maybe I got them at the NJAS meeting, possibly from Dan Fromm. All of these auctions melt into one, or maybe I'm getting senile. Maybe it's all the above. It just, The CCY auction, were you at the CCY picnic, for starters? Bidder 109 won a lot of other stuff that I just don't think is you. Karen says we had Eric a few years ago, but he is so good, it would be good to have him and Regina. Uh-oh. What we got? A flash flood warning. Yep. It's raining. That's a good point, Karen. That's a good point. I appreciate the sentiments. Of course. Nancy from Tennessee is here. Welcome. Thanks, Big Steve. Got the gifted membership notification, but not for the stream. That is rude, Nancy. What the heck? Jesse, just one more fish. Welcome in, sir. Hope you're doing well. White worms. There it is. White worms. White worms. Everyone's saying white worms. White worms. Well, I can tell you I just got a batch of white worms from Small World Aquatics. You can order them online, and they're pretty awesome. I'm not saying that Branton's white worms are not amazing as well, but right now he is not shipping. But Small World Aquatics is. One of these days, my cheap ass is going to get some of Branton's ocean blue shrimp. Okay. It is very hot out. White worms like it chilly. Yes. If Dan Fromm has them, they will most likely have a collection location information. That is true. Yes. Yes. I did enjoy Dan Fromm's fish room. I've been there once. It's pretty awesome. Scottie is too calm to be an auctioneer. Cosman, you would be surprised, actually. Cosman, I need you to come to some fish club meetings. Cosman is kind of that undercover fish keeper that has so many fish and is local and just does not come out very often. Now, Cosman, you should definitely be able to come to the Mako meeting because it is probably the closest that any fish event will ever be to your house at George Davis's. I'm sure you've been there before. It doesn't get any damn closer than his house to you. Cosman, have you met Scottie? He is not calm. Cosman has met me. Cosman has been to my house. Because he's a very nice guy. Scottie is done for. What did I do? Don't blame me, blame Google. Scottie, I'm making a fish bingo game for Greater Pittsburgh Aquarium Society meeting. What did my phone just do? That was a different sound. That's cool. There will be some in the Christmas in July, Scottie. Maybe you can win some. I doubt it. I doubt it. They go for a lot of money, and that's not a bad thing. It's just a bad thing for me. I found the bag. It was from Karen. I got 2 lots of Corey Weitzman on. 2 red ancestors, 1 white ancestors, some other stuff. Did you go to the CCY picnic? How are you going to keep track of all of Scottie's fish if you had to double check your own? Diane says, I think 109 at CCY is the lady that carries the little dog. She also goes to ACLC. That would make sense. Oh, crap. What the hell's her name? Danita. That would make sense. Because she's a cheap ass like me. Fuzzy KR, welcome in. CCY auction, not picnic. Oh, okay. Yes. Yes. That would make sense. Hold on. Let's go to that one instead. That would make sense. Because that's the other location that they went for cheap. And I had people bidding for me and did not get it. I did get some stuff from here, but not those. Look at those killies. I wanted them. There they are. Oh, you paid $25 for them. And the next meeting, they went for $5. You believe that? It's crazy. Alan was bidding against Lonnie for the killies. Alan won. Nice. Oh, wait. It jumped on me. What the heck? Here we go. Okay. Mako is like 15 minutes away. I'm certainly going to be there, probably kicking myself for not partaking in the group buy. That's got to be closer to 15 minutes. Naaman's to Shipley to Boehner, and you're there. All right. Let's see here. Small World Aquatic says cinnamon. I have no clue what you're talking about. Catching up on double time. Yeah, that's right. So I'm very excited. 2 years, and I finally found a second Sulawesi rice fish. They're coming tomorrow. Nice. I saw one of my tonight. I have a lot of lava rock in there, so I don't get to see them very often. Your proxy bidders must have not been paying attention. Accurate. Very accurate. Chambersburg. Plus, he recognized me from my running hits. It's nice. Nancy B is here. Yep. I caught up in chat finally. Look at that. That's because everyone's slowing down, probably. Let's see. Next Monday, I don't think I will be streaming. Because I think that's when Diamond State meets. And I don't know that they're having a meeting, but I think they are. So I would probably go to that. Yeah. Callie was one of your proxy bidders. She did get a coral. Yes. Yes. No, she got some stuff for me, but I did not know she was there until too late. So I missed out on some stuff. But I did get some stuff. And yeah, I got all that stuff. And then, yeah, because I went to her work and got a donation. Chopstick snails growing well. They could poke an eye. Wow. That's awesome. Hey, Linky woke up. Welcome in, Linky. All right. What else do I have to talk about? Oh, my tubs. So like I said, I posted some videos in Fishboard. I have a crap ton of fry. And I'm not positive what they all are. However, I suspect some of them are guppies, but also some of them are Gambusia holbrooki. And that Gambusia holbrooki will put me one away from getting Master Breeder for the one class in ACLC of live bears. Or no, not live bears. Wait, I might be saying this wrong now. Hold on. Am I getting confused? There's a good possibility. Crap. Let me go back. I think I just said that wrong. Class 1. $10. But now I got to go look at the rules. Maybe it's for my advanced. I am 2 away in class 11, which is. Hold on. Let me get this right. Just give me a second. I'm confusing myself. It happens. I'm getting my classes mixed up. Okay. Class 1 is live bears. I have completed the class. To get advanced, I have to do 2 times the class requirement and some other stuff. The class requirement is 6 species. So I would need to do 12 and a tank tails, which I'm pretty sure I already did. Okay. So now let's go back. Class 1, I've done 10. So yes, I'm now going to be 1 species away from advanced in class 1. Because I've done 10. The Gambusia will put me at 11. I'm 1 away from getting my advanced. Class 11, I am already at advanced. Class 11 is all other aquatic animals, or other aquatic animals. So those are your snails and your shrimps and your axolotls. In order to get whatever, all right, so I'm already advanced. After advanced is master, class breeder. So not master breeder, master class breeder. In order to do that, I have to be advanced, which I already am. We're at a total of 3 times the requirements. So that equals 15 species, 6 of which are not snails. Right now, I am at 13. So I need to do 2 more. One of which is going to have to be axolotls. Or I could do Pippa frogs. But I'm going to do axolotls. And I believe that is all I need to do that one. So I still got to do 1 more other thing. Okay, figured that out finally. All right. My pygmy sunfish are doing well. Lost 1 male, but he wasn't best looking when he got him. Didn't he? Well, live bears. I have so many to turn in. Yes, you do. I need to find some super easy, not big cichlids just for BAP. Do Achilles have their own class? Yes, they do. They have their own section. Let me share this tab. Freeze. Stop screen. Present. Share screen. Window. Nope. Hold on. I did that wrong. Let's click here. Let's click here. Let's click here. Let's click here. Okay. So killifish have their own section. It's up here. So they are class 5. In order to get class 5 completed, you have to do 6 species, including at least 2 from group C, D, or target. But instead of listing it here, because killifish are so freaking amazing, they have an appendix section down here. All of which are for killifish. 2 pages. 2 pages. 2 full pages just on killifish. Because they're that amazing. Isn't that awesome? How close am I to completing class 5? Let's look. Class 5, I have done 7 species. So what do I need to do? Seven species. You need 6, so I did that part. But 2 have to be from C, D, or target. So I'm assuming that's where I'm lacking. Let me look. I've turned in B, A, B, B, B. All of mine are A and B. So I need to do 2 from C, D, or target. Which, let's see here if I have any of them. I do have a Phineas Mento, but not listed elsewhere. Let's see here. They are not in A or B. Okay. So I have a Phineas Mento. So I can hopefully get them breeding. Let's see here. I want Fungulus singulatus. I'm working on getting them. Poropanchax macrophthalmalis. I might have that. I'm not positive. Maybe not. Rivulus. I do have a few Rivulus. However, I don't know if it's any of those. I do have a Micropanchax. Bundle of Panchax Amieti. I lost them all but one. And I have bred those in the past, but not enough for BAP. You believe that? Any of these others? Nope. Targets. Nope. So that's what I need to work on. Okay. I have no local club, so no BAP for me. You'd be good at it too. You can join CCY or ACLC and turn it in at the Clash. That is an accurate statement. That is a very accurate statement. You could just bring all of your BAP entries to the Keystone Clash, and knowing what you have, you can be really good at it. Cheddar, why do you keep doing that? Hey, cat, don't do that. Okay. Our fin shredders, keep it isolated. Just from others, or like each and every one of them separate? Ruby Killies from winning Dance Fish Babies were so delicate they weren't making it. I only have one from them, about a half inch. That sucks. I should be getting Aphyosemian Congesi next week. Really? Is that on here? What is that? Sounds like a Group B. I don't see it at all. Am I missing it? Aphyosemian. They're not here, so that means it's a Group A or B. It's a Group B. Let's see here. Gambusia Spicy Guppy. Nice. We have the Lake Tanganyikan Killie. It's a target species? Oh, come on. Why? What's their name? Are you serious? Whoa. What the heck was that for, Cheddar? What are they called? They're the... I don't know what they are. Are they... No. Oh, is it a MoMA? Yeah, it's or no, that's Group D. No wonder I can't find it. It's a... Lamprichthius Tanganyikan Canius. That's probably what it is. That's ridiculous. They're not even that good looking. Toonie Loon, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Cosman's got it. Alshon's got it, of course. They're a freaking target. I'm gonna have to do it now. Are they that hard? I don't think they're that hard. I've seen people do it, I think. Are they on your website? Smallworldaquatics.com? Is that the way? Yep, that's it. All right. How do I get it to share this one? Am I sharing this one? I'm not sharing this one. Let's fix this. Present. Kelly Foreman's here. Welcome in. Kelly, I forgot to take a picture for you, but I had salad today again. It wasn't as good as yesterday's. They're not on the website, Scott. What the heck? Nope. Don't have them. Let's show Jody some live worms. There you go. Look at that yumminess. I've seen them in person. This is not an exaggeration. This is their picture. Here we go. Look at that. Is that not insane? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay. Where was I? As adults, they are pretty and a schooling fish, which is cool. 8.5 pH fish. Sorry, but that's ugly water. That's true too. Super easy to breed. So why are they a target? Very delicate fish to ship. SI cichlids has had them. 8.5, no problem for me. That's what I mix my Sulawesi shrimp. Okay. I wish I could put more in that Sulawesi tank than shrimp and rabbit snails. It kind of feels like a waste of a lot of work. It would be nice if they bred too. Oh, Kelly. It's just some bread in there. Since had some cardinal climber seeds. Would you like some too? They would be so awesome on your arch next year. Nice. I sometimes drop off my BAP fish for NJS with other members the night before the meeting. They take them to the meeting for me. I'm over 3 hours away. Yeah, see, there's options. That's what I'm trying. Bug culture, worms. Bruce, Missouri. Well, I'm out later. Bye, Kelly. All right. Scott, how are you doing with your recommendations for your proposed target changes and the other stuff that you're working on? We had a board meeting, and I thanked and complimented your committee's work, but we did not have any proposed changes yet. Hi, Cheddar. Are you coming up here? Do you want to come up here? Is that what that was for? Come here. Ugh. You guys can't see it because the camera's not working, but I am holding Cheddar. He says hi. Red wigglers are easier, and you get all different sizes. I have them. I like them, yes. Target changes. Is that why you asked me about the BAP list? It was a request we had just to see what you guys are doing, to see if there's anything that would help us as well. We're just looking to make any necessary changes to keep it fresh and to up to date and to keep people interested, etc. Turning in 6 rabbit snails is too many when only have maybe 1 a month. If I can do it, you can do it, Laura. I did it. Well, there you go, Scott. Have at it. Should be updated pretty regularly. I agree. And that's the thing is, our BAP program hasn't really had any big changes in a long time, years. And it would probably be a good thing. It's okay. I know you're scared. We need to keep it updated, you know? I'm not turning in a year's worth of my babies. It's a half a year. Big difference. What parameters do you use for Solowessi and what species do you have? I am pondering a move to shrimp. Nice. I support that idea. Ugh. Bye, Cheddar. Cheddar has departed. No longer wants to cuddle. All right. Is that all I have for the night? I think that may be it. All right. Too many killies breeding, too much. I need a challenge. There you go. What Cosmo, what killies do you have right now? And yes, Karen is correct. I have two types: shrimp, for snails. I use Solosy mineralization, amplified without raw water, and temp 85, same as Grant Eater bids. Yep. Not too worried about one entry, but I'm not turning in 6. Okay. Also, pair or trio minimum exception for target bishop. Yep. All accurate statements. Okay. Let's see. Did anyone fill out the volunteer form during the stream? Not a single person, despite my begging. Come on, people. You can do it. Even if you can only help for 1 hour the entire weekend. Do it. We appreciate it. All right. Diapteron georgiae, Rivulus speciosus, and Spectralebius rossi, all with locations. Are, other than the Rivulus, are either of the other two non-annuals? I am not feeling the annual world right now. Diapteron. Where are they on this list? Diapteron. I don't even see Diapteron on here. What is their full name? Oh, Aphyosemian, all diapterons. Is it a type of Aphyosemian? That's a target, if I'm understanding this correctly. Is that what that means? It's an Aphyosemian diapteron? Maybe. Let's see. I am not seeing it anywhere else. Um, Let's see here. The challenge is not only mixing the water at that high temp. When the tank goes bad, it crashes hard and fast. I'm doing 2 tanks per species, learn that the hard way. Experts. They don't have to be turned in, just verified. That is true too, actually, yes. I gave 6 L46 to New Jersey for points about 20 years ago, put them in a big auction. My Cardinal silhouettes here coming back. The plan is trade Grant for 3rd species. He lost his Cardinals. Nice. Diaptron and Rivulus are not in. Diaptron is a subfest of Aphyosine. Cosmin, I am interested. What kind of parameters do you keep the Diaptron in? And how hard are they to breed and stuff like that? Karen, that is something we are considering as well. Oh, hi, Mac. You're a good boy. You are such a good boy. At Pitts, you can write an article or do a presentation instead. That's a good option. Give them cold water and they will breed for you. They hate TDS shock. Other than that, no issues. So they prefer low TDS, like RO, not remineralized. Do they like to stay cold, or they just like cold water changes? Let me Google this. Hi, Mackie Mac. You're a good boy. Google Aphyosemion Diapteron. Hi, buddy. You're a good boy. You're such a good boy. Images. Oh, I want this. Wait. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right thing. Aphyosemion Diapteron georgiae. Yes, I want that fish. Come here. Oh, you're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Yes. You're such a good boy. Good boy. Good boy. There you go. You're so cuddly. You're such a good boy. Hey, my baby. Yeah. You're such a good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Ugh. Why'd you do that to my face? Good grief. Oh, and there he goes. Okay. Oh, oh, that was slobber. All right. Where was I? Diaptron. Give them cold water. Okay, I read that. What size tank are you keeping them in? Mob spawners. Do you pull the mobs? I've spawned them in 260 ppm as well as 7. Okay, that sounds easy. Mac doing something good while off camera. Mac always does good. Like I bred a rare Achille, but all male, so I would feel like an ass even though it's legit. To donate all males kind of defeats the purpose of BAP. But if you have them and you have no choice, then do it. They can still be a nice fish in a tank. And maybe someone else has a female and needs males. I have a group that just started laying eggs. You're welcome to have it. Yes, I'm interested. You want to trade, or I can buy them? What are you looking for? It's awfully convenient that Mac is up there when the camera is off. I know. Also, if you're worried about it, even though Pittsburgh has that rule, you don't have to turn them in. They still get majority of fish donated. Yes. That sounds pretty nice, too. Excuse me. All right. I think we're going to wrap it up. 10-gallon mop spawners, 2 weeks hatch time at 67 degrees. You get more males at 75, you get more females. You take the fish, I recover tank space, win-win. I'm interested. I am very interested. Do you just keep a pair in the 10-gallon, or you what? How do you do it? Welcome back, Big Steve. You'll have to watch from the beginning on double time. Thank you again, Big Steve, for gifting those memberships. I do appreciate that. I should share a picture of this beautiful fish that Cosman is teasing me with. And what a time for Mark Powell to show up when we're talking about killifish. Welcome in, Mark. We're talking about this one. The whole group is in a 10-gallon, maybe 3 males and 4 females or something. Oh my goodness, that sounds amazing. That sounds absolutely amazing. Cosman, what is more convenient for you? To drop them off, I come and get them, porch pickup, you name it, I will do it. That is easy. That is very doable for me. And I know you're trying to free up tank space. Do you want some shrimp? I have a lot of those. Big Steve, this is the Aphyosemian diapteron georgiae. Absolutely beautiful fish. I'm not giving him my Soloesi shrimp. I need to breed them first. But I have a metric poop ton of red cherries. This would be worth trading some blue bolts for if he's ready to go that fancy. Hi, Mac. Welcome back, buddy. What else do I have? I might have a couple pure red lines. I don't know. I got to do shrimp inventory. The others, I've thinned the herd a little bit, so I need to wait for them to build back up. All right, yeah, let me know, Cosmo. I'm interested. I want the diapteron fulgurans. Been watching some eggs on Aquabit. Do we need to go to Aquabit? I need some new killies and some new shrimp. I keep getting other stuff. Too good to pass up. Absolutely. Thanks for the stream, everyone. Thank you, Jeff Kane. Appreciate you being here, buddy. I do appreciate it. All right. Should we go to Aquabit and look at these eggs that Big Steve's looking at real quick? Killifish eggs. Close. Right there. From the U.S., that's a really good spot. There's a picture. 20 plus eggs. Good eggs will be packed and keep. Payments may be made, blah, blah, blah. Plus 15, so you're paying $30. Does he have a good... He has good seller rating, 140 for 140. That's pretty decent. Has the location code. I purposely don't come to this website very often. But I only buy from the US on Aquabid. I am not ready to be that brave to buy from outside. What is this one? Newport, Kentucky. Doesn't have much experience, doesn't have any pictures. But he supports the AKA, and I can probably look up his name or ask around and find out about him. But what is this fish? Because there is no picture. That's a pretty fish. I have Scriptaphiosemian schmidti, which is also a beautiful fish with a nice name. Let's see here. What else do we have? H4. Oh, Spornberg eye, my favorite. Very low rating, though. Let's go to the killifish page. Realistically, I cannot afford any of this. I did get that part-time job, though. So that's a good start. But, I think I have this. No picture. So I'll be able to save up some money and buy some more Achilles. Oh, look at that one. That's a pretty killifish. I love killifish. Reason for Sensi. That's a nice looking fish too. Bad picture. You can get better. I don't know what this one is either. I don't know what a lot of these are. Yeah, not that good looking. There you go, Big Steve. You can just buy a pair. I'd buy a pair and eggs. Combine the shipping. Then, not only are you getting a pair, if one dies, you have all the eggs. Hopefully, between the two, you can get a good colony. That would be a really good idea. And then another really good idea would be for him to get better pictures, but also do a group buy from this guy to help split up the cost. That's it. Oh. Oh. That's what that is. Oh. Oh. Wow. I know who this is. Oh, boy. I did not know that that person is that person. Oh, boy. All right, I need to click away from that. What else is other interesting stuff on here? He has these two. This is bad. This is bad. Do I have these? I might have these. They might be down there. Interesting. I've already read those. Wow. Some nice fish on here. What is this one? Here's here's another one. Is this the same one? This is a different one. Washington Township, New Jersey, Big Steve. Here's your Fulgens. Fulgens. There we go. There you go. You could pick these up. Good rating, Washington Township, New Jersey, $40. That's not bad. He also has another dioptron with a crappy picture. Location code $70. Holy crap, screw that. No way. Oh, hell no. All right, let me catch up in chat. Okay, here we go. Here's where I was. Sorry. Let's see here. Is on there too. Yep. I'm very uncomfortable trading eggs. It's such an unknown. I have bought eggs and been successful, but also the opposite. In Pete, because I need tank space. Probably a while, yeah. I have never bought anything from Aquabid. I have bought from Aquabid and had good luck. I have not bred the Schmidt-Eye yet. I haven't even tried, to be honest with you. I don't even have a mop in there. But I should try. You can hatch them in a floating container. It will be weeks before they need a tank. That's true too. You can just use a shoebox. You don't need a whole tank for them. Just put a freaking shoebox of water with some Java moss, and they'll be fine. Always check the seller's ratings off the bid. Have purchased from there for years. Yep, of course. I had two Afusemian Citra. What was that cry for? And they're chasing each other. Okay. I don't know what they're getting into. In the AKA show and auction them off. Nice. Baby alert in the big tank. Scooped out another half beak. I'm going to have a bunch at Clash for sale. Nice. What person is who person? That person. It's still cheaper to ship than drive to New Jersey. That's true. Fulgens used to be $100 a pair a few years ago. Wow. I don't think you can go to New Jersey and not catch something, right? I have bought from Aquabid, mostly good. Yep. All right. I've been going 2 hours. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out for 2 hours. I really do appreciate it. Had a really good turnout as well. I thank you for that. I'm going to go see what these cats are getting into. And I will see you when I see you. I don't know when my next stream will be. But I do appreciate it. Where's my outro? I need to find that too. Tornado warning. Oh, boy. Cosman, we have a tornado warning. All right. I'm going to go on that note. See yous. Where's my outro?